this probably isn't a good idea to do a video now since the sun is going down. I'm going to be quick, okay? I'd like to start teaching more chi exercises on my YouTube channel. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you guys something which isn't so complicated. It's actually really easy. And it's going to get you feeling the wind aspect of chi, because chi can be expressed within the body in different ways. And that's because energy, life force, it actually manipulates whilst it's inside of your alchemical laboratory. It can change to different forms, different vibrations, different variations of the same thing, sometimes expressing itself as heat, and other times expressing itself as electricity. But before we get you onto those more crazy feeling, heat, temperature rising or lowering aspects of ki, otherwise known as chi, I'm just going to get you feeling it through the most easiest means possible, and that is through the air. We're going to use your breath in order to do this. But there is one main thing that you have to be taken into consideration whilst doing these exercises, and that is that your blood acts as a kind of conduit for this chi. This is energy. This chi is kind of like the wind. You can't see it, but you can feel it. Okay? And just like the oxygen in the wind that gets carried into your bloodstream, the chi does a very similar thing. It runs throughout the very nervous system, throughout the tissues. It runs through every part of your organism. I actually had a theory, which is that the chi not only soaks into the pores of your face, but it can also run down the hairs. People say we have hair for a reason. I actually had an experience where I went outside one time with not many clothes on. I wasn't completely naked, but I was outside and I was just feeling the chi in the air, noticing how it was everywhere. And it would hit my face and run along the kind of stubble of my beard at the time. And I would notice that my hair would stand on end, even on my arms, and that I would feel these very small channels of energy flowing into my face. And usually you would expect the wind just to go past your head, like you're blocking it. You're a solid object, apparently, right? That's what we've been taught. But the air was actually going into my body and sometimes passing through my head. It's very strange. You're gonna get a feel for that after I teach you this exercise, because this exercise really does hinge upon the fact, or at least your progression, your willingness to want to continue will hinge upon the fact of you noticing the blood flow changing within your body's anatomy whilst you're channeling this chi. You're going to breathe it in through your mouth, and as you breathe it in through your mouth, you're going to have your hand down between your legs, okay? Now, as your hand is down between your legs, I want you to blow at the back of your hand only. At the back of your hand, and you want to act as if it's going through your hand and out. Yeah, you literally want to make believe, even if you don't believe that this thing is even possible. Just act as if, and you just blow. Now, if you have no meridians open on your hand, you will not feel anything coming through. I don't want you to have your focus on the palm of your hand, okay? If you do have meridians open though, you might become distracted by the slight flow of energy coming out your hand. But if you're new to this, you won't feel it coming out your hand. You'll just feel it on the back of your hand. And as you're blowing at the back of your hand, feel the back of your hand and feel the inside of your hand if you can. Feel the air going through and out through the palm of your hand, okay? And you want to do that with your arm straight. You don't want to bend your arm. If you bend your arm, it's like bending a hose. I'm sure you've heard of that many times before. Keep it straight. Once you get good at this, you can bend your arm and try until you're blue in the face to blow air out of your hand. I assure you it won't work. The opening of your mouth is very important. If you start breathing like because you're under the impression it's going to be tight, that's all you're going to get. You want to go try and get as much air out as possible towards the back of your hand. And then what you do is, whilst your hand is down, you move your head away from the back of your hand, but you want to kind of keep your attention focused as if it was facing down. If you want, you can keep your head down, feel what it's like to keep your attention towards your hand, and slowly move your head whilst keeping your awareness facing your hand and go You just blow out, okay? With your awareness facing your hand and your physical head facing this way and you blowing out, acting as if you're still blowing at the back of your hand, you're going to notice something. You're going to notice air coming out of your hand. At first, you'll feel a little bit, but very quickly, if you study this every day, do this every day, very quickly, you'll notice that a lot of it comes out really fast. The development is pretty amazing. And I think it's because you're deliberately forcing out the chi, unblockaging so many blockages every time you do it. You can sit there all day doing it, and you're going to notice it's going to get better and better and better. Now, if you want to develop this and get even more of a refined feeling, then you bring your hand up and then you make a fist, closing those meridian lines. Now, the meridians are basically tubes within your system where this airflow, this current flows straight through you, carried by the blood oftentimes. So when your hand is down between your legs, you're going to feel all of the blood rushing to your hand sometimes. And if you want, you can encourage that by leaning your weight, shifting your weight down into your hand as you're breathing to the back of your hand. There's a little tip there, okay? Your hand is closed, pop the thumb up, make sure you've got the hose closed at different points within your hand, not your arm. Right now I'm bending my arm, otherwise you won't be able to see me doing this. Actually, if I just sit a little further back, you'll probably see me. You focus on the tip of your thumb and you breathe out to the back of your thumb. Okay, it's probably going to get colder. Yeah? Put your head away from your hand and breathe out, keeping your awareness at the tip of your thumb. You're going to feel it coming out the tip of your thumb. You work your way along every finger. Hopefully I don't have to censor that out. But as you do that, you're not only going to become very sensitive to the little tiny meridians, the little tiny holes on the tips of your fingers and thumbs, but you're also going to feel the channel, the cold channel within your hand. As it kind of lights up in a way, you become extra sensitive to it. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is just a quick video for beginners out there who want to become chi sensitive using this little quick breath method. You're going to feel it as if you're literally breathing through your hand. And this will most likely change your perception on what wind actually is. I know it did for me. Subscribe for more videos like this. You can check out my website, ryancropper.com, for learning courses. And I'll speak to you all pretty soon. Peace.